We are going to read a story this week called Ba's Business, and it's written and illustrated by Grace Lynn. So Grace Lynn wrote the story and also did the pictures. So let's look up here, connect across texts. Read to find out more about how working together can have good results. So that gives you an idea of what this story is going to be about. It's got to be about working together and how that gives us good results. So pay attention to how the people or the characters in the story work together. The genre of this text. This story tells about events that could really happen. It is realistic fiction, which means the story's not true. It's just a story that could happen. So let's look at the illustrations. You can see that there's two girls. There's also a man up here. And then on this page, it looks like maybe they're at an outdoor market. You can see what people are selling in the background. You can see that they're offering maybe some samples, free samples. And then on this page, this person has his arms around these two girls. So let's look at the bolded text. Remember, when we look for bolded text, if we come down to the bottom, it will tell us what it means. So the first one down here at the bottom is the word ba. And you might not see that text or that word in the text, but if you look at the title, you'll see it's in the title, Ba, which Ba's business means the business belongs to Ba, and Ba means dad in Chinese. So another title for our story could be Dad's Business. Street fair, if we look down here, is an outdoor market. The word booth is a table where they sold food. Then on this page, we have offered free samples. So I come down here to the bottom. It means gave people free pieces of Dan Tat to try. Now, I don't know what that word Dan Tat means. I don't know what that is. So hopefully I can use context clues. I can pay attention to the words in the story and we'll be able to figure out what that is. On this page, every last means all of the, and then grinned, if I look at the bottom, means smiled. Now, as we're reading, I want you to pay attention to who is telling the story. Remember, Mrs. Mogul is telling you the story. I'm reading the story to you right now. But who's the narrator in the story? Is it first person point of view, where the words in the story are I, me, my, us, we, a character in the story is telling the story? Is it that point of view? Or is it third person point of view, where you'll hear words like maybe their names are mentioned, but also they, he, she, them, words like that. So pay attention to that. We're going to use context clues to figure out what words mean. Also, as we're reading the story, I want you to pay attention to the important parts of the story. Back here on the front, it said, read to find out how working together can have good results. So I want you to pay attention to what happens in the story that makes it so that there was a good result in the end. Also pay attention to the theme. Remember, the theme is the message or the lesson that the author is trying to teach you. Okay, so let's read through it. Ba's business. Ba was selling Dan Tat at the street fair. Hannah and Rose knew that their father's sweet egg tarts were delicious, but no one stopped at the booth. Business is very bad today, Ba sighed and shook his head sadly. Let me read that last paragraph again. Business is very bad today. Ba sighed and shook his head sadly. Maybe we can make it better, Hannah whispered to Rose. So Hannah made a large sign and Rose offered free samples. Remember, like free pieces to try? People lined up to try the small pieces of Dan Tat. Now, did you figure out what Dan Tat was? If not, go back and reread this page because you'll find it in the first paragraph. This is delicious, everyone said. I have to buy some for my family. By the end of the day, Ba had sold every last Dan Tat. Business was very good today, Hannah and Rose said to Ba. Ba nodded and grinned at his daughters. With your help, he said, as he put an arm around each girl, Our business will be good every day.